choosing the appropriate mindset for any given situation is pretty critical in achieving what you want and in getting to the desired result. And a lot of people feel like they need to drive achievement with negative emotion or anger, and it's a way to get anger out. But a lot of the times, if you try to find the good in things and you try to look it's, forgive the cliche, but look on the bright side, things tend to work themselves out. And I've been experiencing that in these last couple of weeks with my training, and it was very apparent in my last deadlift session where I hit a lifetime PR of 615 for 8 reps, and it was apparent in this session when I hit this 610 for a lifetime PR of 5 reps. My best rep squat above 600 pounds was a 605 for 4 a few weeks ago, and I do attribute a lot of it to the new wraps and the kind of the faster paced style of training that I've been implementing lately. But overall, it's a good day. Now the depth on these is not, it's a little bit sketchy, especially with these shorts. They have the pockets that kind of bulge up when I get to the bottom. I feel like the 4th and 5th reps were a little deeper than the first 3, but overall I know I got stronger because I couldn't have done that a mile high a few months ago. So progress is progress. Afterwards, I dropped the weight down to 405 or 455 and got rid of the wraps, and I did some more of these restricted rest period sets. And so I did 455 for 5 doubles with 60-second rest periods. You see, I go and I reset the clock on my phone, and I hit the start button. So I waited until it said about 55 to get under the bar, and I would looking at my phone as it was counting for me. And so the rest periods were pretty much within 2 or 3 seconds of strict 60-second rest periods of when I would actually be unracking the bar. Overall, very, very, very pleased with the session. Very excited that the step I've taken to improve my outlook and just improve the way that I interact with other people and the way that I interact within my own consciousness has really made a big and lasting effect on my training. I feel better when I'm training. I feel more accomplished in each session. I can find the positives a lot more easily, and it's a lot harder for me to get discouraged when things don't feel well or they don't seem like they're going right. So I think that's been huge. And I've just been really enjoying this last couple of weeks doing this, and I feel like I've been more fun to be around. Granted, I don't think that I was a bad person before starting this kind of shift, but I definitely feel happier, and I feel like I'm more fun to be around now with the people that I encounter, and they seem to be reacting well to it as well. So after the squatting, I did that 5 doubles there, and then moved over and I had 350 on bench press for 8 doubles, all paused. And these went pretty well too. I'm still implementing, I mentioned in my last video that I was doing some foot placement things, and you see my toes are dug in. I'm actually rotating my ankles out away from the bench, and it kind of torques my hips into this position where it's really difficult for me to lift them. And I can still use my leg drive. You see I'm driving with my legs still, but my rear end is not nearly as tempted to come up. And these felt relatively heavy considering, but overall I felt confident with the weight every single time, and I felt like I was handling it alright. So that was good. Let me see what else. I was going to answer a couple of questions that I'm sure I'm going to get and that I get often with these kind of videos. The knee wraps that I'm using are the Titan Gold Standard series, and the way that I'm wrapping the fashion is the exact same way that the Eric Lillibridge made in his wrapping video. If you type in Eric Lillibridge knee wraps, he goes into detail about how he wraps both his knees, and that's the same technique that I have been using with these. It's the same wraps, 2.5 meter, and it's been pretty awesome. So yeah, that was something I wanted to touch on. As far as my diet right now, Yesterday, if I was tracking everything closely, would have definitely been a cheat day. I overloaded. A good friend of mine was leaving town, and so we celebrated by eating all the candy and cookies and frozen yogurt, and she made me dinner, and definitely a lot of extra sugars and everything, so I probably weighed an extra 2 pounds today just on sugar alone, and water retention. But it was nice to get to see her before she had to leave. That was a 225. I wanted 25 reps, so I was only able to manage 24 before my the blood pump in my shoulders was just too much for me to get through. And then I showed on this my circuit. I've been doing this every workout, 10 dips, 10 pull-ups, 10 pushdowns with a rope or another attachment, and then 10 face pulls with whatever the attachment is again. And yeah, I've just been feeling great. These sessions have been really successful. I've been doing this is the 3-week switching phase of Smolov. I added an extra week because of some time issues with the musical that I was a part of recently, and just needed to make it work so that I finish the intense phase 1 week before I do my meet. And so I will be starting the intense phase on Tuesday of Smolov, which will be squatting 3 days a week. I will be doing my own bench program 4 days a week. I will not be deadlifting during that time. I will just trust that my deadlift will maintain as it has in the past when I've run this program. And as far as accessory work, I'd like to continue doing this circuit and doing my rowing for my own personal conditioning. I just feel better when I'm doing that, but we'll see how it goes. So overall, I think that's most of the things I expect to get. Question-wise, my deadlift session on Sunday may or may not actually happen. I'm going up to Canada to watch my best friend play football. His name's Adam Bighill. He is the starting middle linebacker for the BC Lions, a pro Canadian football team, and I'm going up with my little sister and my parents to go and support him in that. So I'm not sure when we're leaving, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to work out then. But I mean, I will be starting Smolov on Tuesday, and that will be a 4-week journey that I'm going to be pretty intense about. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video or learned something, please like it, share it with your friends. If you're not subscribed, please hit the button. I'd love to have you along for the grind. It's an open brother and sisterhood here, and everyone's welcome to come and see if they can support each other and make a positive difference in their lives. So thanks again, and I will see you on Sunday. If not, I will definitely see you on Tuesday. Thanks again. Bye.